Hello and welcome to my channel. It is officially confirmed and we will be getting a Thorns rerun rate up banner during CC6 event that will be coming to global on the 1st of March. This video will explain whether you should pull on this banner. First, let's look at the rate up operators. Thorns will have a 50% chance to drop when getting a 6-star, Andreana and Provence are the rate up 5 stars and they have a combined chance of 50% to drop, which means the rate of getting Andreana is 25% and Provence is 25% as well. Jaye will also be getting a rate up of 20% when getting a 4-star. Thorns is a guard coming from the ranged guard, our Lord archetype, and he specializes in dealing ranged and melee attacks. His ranged attacks can hit aerial enemies and ground enemies from a distance, but the ranged attacks will only deal 80% of damage. Even so, being able to target enemies from a distance is better than nothing. Thorns' signature skill, his skill 3, is absolutely amazing as it expands his range to a sniper range, gives him an attack buff, an attack speed buff, and remove the damage reduction from his ranged attacks, plus this skill has unlimited duration upon activating it the second time. This makes Thorns an amazing DPS unit to leave on the battlefield, and he can clear out the toughest waves of enemies like they are nothing. But that's not all. Similar to Blue Poison, Thorns' basic attack deals additional arts damage along with his physical damage, making him a great unit to use against high defense low resistance enemies as well. But wait, there's even more. If Thorns is not attacked for 2 seconds, Thorns start regenerating his HP at an amazing rate, boosting his survivability. Thorns is definitely a top-tier operator and a great addition to your squad. While he can't burst down bosses, his consistent high DPS output and survivability makes him a near must-have operator. Next, let's look at the rate up 5 stars. Andreana is a Deadeye sniper. This class specializes in taking out low defense enemies first. Andreana has an extremely high base attack, but as a trade-off, she has a rather long attack interval. Her second skill, which is her signature skill, will give her a massive attack buff and all her attacks will slow enemies for a decent amount of time. This skill is amazing for taking out boss enemies as the slow she inflicts causes them to stay within her range for a longer period of time, plus the attack buff and high base attack can easily overpower most bosses' defense. This skill has a reasonable SP cost as well as a decent duration, a great skill indeed. Next is Provence. Provence is a heavy shooter sniper and this archetype has a short range. The range is very limiting, but can be worked around with. Provence's second skill gives her a decent attack buff, but as a trade-off, Provence will not attack enemies with above 80% HP. This limitation is extremely bad as without other damage dealers lowering the enemy's HP, Provence is technically useless during the entire skill duration. Plus enemies would have probably passed by Provence's short range by the time their HP is reduced to 80%, making Provence an underwhelming operator to use. There have been many demands over the years for a Provence buff, but to no avail.
Why are they giving her skins if they're not even gonna buff her? I swear to God, she sucks ass, bro.
Lastly, we have Jaye, a merchant specialist. This archetype is unique as Jaye will drain 3 DP every 3 seconds and will not refund any DP when retreated, but as a trade-off, he has reduced deployment time. In case you are wondering, if you run out of DP and Jaye can't deduct the 3 DP, he will be KO'd instantly. Jaye has a good HP and defense and a decent attack stat, but has only 1 block, making him a great unit to stall or assassinate one enemy at a time. He has an absurdly low DP cost of only 7, even lower than Vanguard's, so deploying him for short-term benefit is great, though the DP deduction every 3 seconds is restricting in stages with reduced or no DP regeneration. His signature skill is his second skill where he will gain an attack buff and can heal a nearby ally at every hit he lands on an enemy. Plus this skill has a low SP cost and unlimited duration. This can improve the survivability of your operators, a great 4-star to invest in. So, should you pull on this banner? Do I even have to tell you? Given the fact that Thorns is a rate up makes this banner a near must pull. Though if you already have Thorns, this banner is not a priority to gacha on. The 5 stars aren't the best, but even so, Thorns is having a 50% rate up, so it is worth it. If you have Thorns and is wondering who to save for, check out my other video, I'll link it at the end of this video. To everyone who is aiming to get Thorns, best of luck on the banner. And that is all. Hope this video was helpful in introducing the new banner. I will be making similar guides in the future, so do consider subscribing to stay tuned. I made a Twitter account to post regular news details about upcoming events, so do follow me there. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.